What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy FlippinStoop. I hope you guys had a great day today. Finishing mine up. There's some new features that eBay is coming out with that I am working on right now. The one is promoted listing campaigns, and I launched one, but I don't know all the specifics on it yet, guys. I'm going to go ahead and use that for a couple weeks and see how it's increased my sales. One thing I will say is I started it as a $5 a day thing. That means every single one of my listings, I pay an X amount a day to get seen more. So it did increase that within the hour or so I did. I've had hundreds of people seeing my things, but nothing sold so far on it yet. So I think this is going to teach me even some more, guys, on maybe my pricing might be a little high. It might be a little low. Maybe the item isn't as desirable as I may think it might be. So I think this is going to be a good learning curve for me, because if you're spending money every single day to promote your items, regardless if they sell or not, I think it's almost going to push you to want to make sure you know what the hell you're listing or not, right? Because I'm human too, and I make mistakes, and I have got items in donations. We accept donations, guys. This is something I encourage you to do in your local area. You'd be surprised on how many people will reach out and help a small business get up off the ground. So, matter of fact, if you have zero capital, this is a very good way to get started, guys. Go ahead and create a Facebook ad, basically, and I just say that, we donate, we accepting all closed donations, and a portion of each item goes to a child foundation, which we do. And then you'd be surprised, guys, if you do that a few times a week, you'll get more inventory than you can even know what to do with. Now, it's going to be like Goodwill. Like if you're at a Goodwill, everything they get donated doesn't mean it's going to sell, guys. And matter of fact, I wanted to talk about this, but before I do, so I'll be working on that new promoted listing campaign. But guys, what I'm saying is eBay is really stepping their game up, guys, to get your items seen out there. I'm looking some of my items up, and they're like on the top of the page of denim jean shirts. My listing's right up on top. I'm sure people that are doing better than me can afford to pay more on a daily basis. There's some people that could probably afford to pay hundreds of dollars a day, maybe even thousands of dollars a day, to have their listings up top. And that's what I feel in my heart it's going to be. It's kind of going to be a piss and match. Whoever can pay the most amount of money is going to be able to get their item up on the top page. Now, my sell-through rate has been pretty damn good without even using that, just using the regular promoted listing system. And I used to do 10% on every single item I listed, but I'm starting to get wiser. I listened to Chris from Daily Refinement, and he said, if it's a good name product item and it sold for you in the past, you don't have to do 10% or more even for a promoted listing. All you're doing is giving eBay more money, right? And I'm not opposed to helping eBay out. They help me out, but they're doing all right. But the truth is certain items, for example, like a Guess shirt, just because it says Guess on the shirt does not make it worth $20 or $30. It's the style. It's what type of material it's made out of. It's what's in. Bohemian's in right now. Tunics are in. Over jackets are in right now. There's a whole bunch of different things. And the way to figure that out if you do sell clothes is look up what trends that women are wearing in 2021, fall of 2021, and hundreds of them will pop up, and you read them. You take half hour a day, an hour a day to educate yourself on that. And that is anything. That is with electronics. That is with ball caps. That is whatever you might sell. Cards. If you sell cards for a living, we got a guy on here, Ed, that does that. He's doing pretty good with cards, and he knows his cards. Like, I could have top-notch cards, and I wouldn't know what the hell to do with them because that's not my niche, right? So I'm working on that, but that is a super rad thing eBay is doing. They are throwing more and more stuff out at us, tools to be able to use that will, and a lot of people will think, oh, it's just another way for eBay to get more money from you. But you know what? if you look at it this way, for example, if you start a store on the corner in some town and you just put an open sign out and you never send out any flyers, you can't advertise on the radio, it is going to take you a lot longer to gain the traffic inside your store than if you were able to have a little bit of capital to market, right? Now, I just did a $5 a day thing just to test it out. I almost did $10 a day, but if it doesn't do me any good in a week, that's $35 that I used on it. If it doesn't do good for me in a week or two, that's $70 every 2 weeks. That's $140 a month that I could be using for inventory if it doesn't work out for me. So I'm just testing the waters, guys. I just launched it a few hours back ago, and it says it'll take a few hours to catch up. So I will let you guys know within the next week how the progress is going, or if I feel like it's a waste. I'm going to do more research on it. I'm going to search videos on it myself because I'm sure Chris from Daily Refinement is going to make a video, Tech and Sports, and many more people will be making videos on that. So I'll be updating my knowledge on that. That way I can bring it to you guys. The good thing is, guys, is I feel really efficient lately. I had no problem smoking out 35 items today. It didn't even seem like I was doing 35. Oh, maybe that thing's starting to work because my phone just cha-chinged twice. But it didn't even feel like I did 35 items, guys, and I'm done 2 hours before I usually am. Why? Because I did prioritize my time today a little bit better than I usually do, and I did have all my items sitting out the night before that I was going to list. I did not have to source today. I already had items. So that's a big key. Like, if you got a day where you got to source, my opinion is do it earlier. That way you still have energy by the time you get home to list. Because I've heard many resellers say, oh, on my sourcing days, I don't list items. You can't stop listing items just because you went sourcing. You have to fit that in where you can list items as well. Because that's the number one key in reselling, guys, is being consistent and listing items every day. So I'm going to check this out, guys. And if you guys have any questions on it within the next... Right now, I'm not going to be able to answer a lot of your questions on it because I am just starting it myself. And I would be giving you guys blind guesses that I don't like to do. So... I'm going to be working on that for the next week or two. It looks like you can create as many as you can. You can subcategorize which ones that you have bids on. It's like you bid. It's only you're bidding for a placement on eBay. It's kind of weird, but I'll get more knowledgeable behind that so I can create a video for you guys and show you how to set that up. I love you guys all. It's your boy FlippinStoop. You guys have a